on that type of tip because like I've been dropping music and I've done videos and I've done like a lot of different stuff, but like live shows is something that like I just kind of like dip my toe in it and like I love it. Like it's fun. Like I thought I'd be, cause me, like I used to not even be able to speak in front of the church. Like if I gotta go up there, I'm gonna be like quiet, not trying to say anything, cause I'd be like, I have like anxiety. But like on stage, if I'm recording, I mean, if I'm like, not recording, but if I'm performing, it's not like that. It's like every time I get on the stage, more and more, I'm just more comfortable every time, and I just like feel at home, like in my zone. Like I just can just do whatever I want, you know. So I feel like more shows, more live shows.
Hell yeah. And do you think Fort Wayne is a good area? What do you think about Fort Wayne music scene wise?
I think Fort Wayne music scene right now is in a better place than it's been in a long time. Like right now we got a lot of upcoming artists that like are different and are trying new shit and are sounding good and are having better quality than ever, and people like are supporting a lot more now than they used to. So I feel like, you know, the future from Fort Wayne art at least is going up, and the support for people is going up too. But I feel like we still do need a lot of more support in our communities of our rappers, because I feel like you can have a lot of support on social media, but not necessarily in real life in Fort Wayne and everywhere really. But I think Fort Wayne need to get better at that, like get more people to come and do shit, you know.
Have you been outside of Fort Wayne for shows or outside for music adventures?
No, not yet. I had a couple things in Muncie. I had a couple shows in Muncie that got canceled like a while back, probably like sometime early this year, late last year. And so I haven't really done anything out of town yet. But I definitely plan to in the future.
Yeah. But back to that Fort Wayne, I want to say, is there a thing where I hear talk to behind the scenes artists that may not want to say on camera? They say Fort Wayne mentality. Fort Wayne mentality with other artists, Fort Wayne mentality with people trying to support you. Can you elaborate more? Because like you said, it needs to be better. We have the population.
Yeah, I'll say the Fort Wayne mentality is like in a way the small city mentality, where it's like you got rappers that are good rappers and artists that are good artists and doing what they're doing, but like a lot of times somebody will not support this artist or whatever because it's not their homie, it's not benefiting them directly. It's just like, oh, I like that, but he not my homie, I'm not finna share it. Or unless they homie share it, then they're like, okay, you know what, maybe I'll share this shit. But like that is what's holding a lot of people back in the city from not getting the reach they need, because like people ain't gonna support unless it's directly benefiting them a lot of times. So like I feel like that's a Fort Wayne mentality, and it's getting a little better now because a lot of people are speaking out on it. So it's making other people feel like, man, maybe I should support this person. So like I think it's getting better now, and some people are showing up to shows now. But I think it's definitely a big thing that's going on, and it's been going on for a while.
Have you've experienced this firsthand? Have you accidentally been a part of Fort Wayne due to somebody doing the same thing to you business-wise?
I mean, for me, I feel like, I've gotten support, like, it's hard to say because you don't really know who really fucking with you and who don't support you. But like, I don't know, like for me, I've had support from people who I didn't think I would get support from, because like, not because I think they have that mentality, but because like, I didn't think they would be like on my like they'll be having bigger pages and you like they wouldn't be on my little like Instagram going through shit. But sometimes it's like that. But like I think that sometimes, yeah, I do that, I have that, but it's with people kind of like semi close to me. Like they're not, I don't hang out with them on a daily basis, we don't chill like that, but like we used to be real cool and like we used to do shit all the time, and then I just slowed down off a lot of people, or stopped dealing with a lot of people. So then that kind of make them not want to support or not want to, because like there's people that like I feel like, well, there's people that I've been real close with, or like we really was like bros or whatever from a long time ago, but I just kind of couldn't really deal with them after like a lot of things happened, and you know what I'm saying, like I don't really deal with a lot of people now. So it's like to be one of the people that I kind of like stopped dealing with, but we still cool and all that, but you don't really like, you know, we don't really hang out. So it's like, you're not gonna share my project when I drop it. You're not gonna share my song. You might listen to me, you know, cause like, it's funny cause on Spotify, you can see who listens to your music from like, whose playlist you're in. So it's like sometimes I will see a person like who don't never share my music. We used to be cool, but I'm in their playlist. They like listen to my songs. So I'm like, damn, at least they supporting in that way. But maybe they feel like they shouldn't support me like on the outside. I don't know. But
Why is it so hard just to share or put a post up and say, hey, follow my friend's music?
I don't know why it's so hard, but some people, I don't think it's, I don't know. I don't know why it's hard because I think for people, they just don't want to do it because they feel like, man, I don't owe him that. Like, I don't, you know, but they really don't. But that's why it's,
That's true.
That's why he's like, if you fuck with the music, you should support it. Like, if you listening to it on streaming platforms all the time, then you would think you would share it when that person drop even, you know, like, but it'd be like that.
Do you think that, let's say you take, do you let's say in the music industry, obviously you just said in your personal life right there, who as you've been getting bigger, as you've been making more music, you've experienced some shadiness. Is there shadiness in the industry already that you've experienced?
Like what kind of industry?
Let's say somebody who's making music right now in Fort Wayne, or out of the city, who came into Fort Wayne to interact, because like you said, you've been a lot, or in the Muncie.
Yeah. I mean, like, I see shady shit happen all the time. Like, I see artists who get like done in bad ways because of like other relationships and shit like that. But like me personally, I haven't really like if you're talking about like shadiness.
As in, let's say they were supposed to pay you for a show, or you did your thing and no contact after. Or let's say you did work for somebody, you collab with somebody, never heard again after. You know what I'm saying? Any type of thing of that.
Yeah. Like, let me see. The only thing I can think of right now is like, there was somebody that put me on these shows in Muncie, but like, and they got canceled. 2 of them. I think it was Muncie or Marion, but he made up for it, put me on 2 shows here in Fort Wayne, and like that kind of like that made up for it because at first I was like, bro, why the first show got canceled? Like, that's crazy. Like, the second show got canceled too. And I was like, I don't know. And then like he put me on the show, put me on 2 here, and I appreciated that because like a lot of people like they don't really, you know, like for me at least, I get support from people that I feel like, but like somebody might see me and like my post, and then I don't know if they expect me to follow them or what, but like I might not follow them, and then they won't do anything after that, like, but like they might like one like a couple months later, but like I don't know, like sometimes that'd be like kind of weird to me, but yeah.
I got you. So let's say you talk about support. I support a lot in this interview. Who do you have in your corner that when you're making music is, hey man, this is a no, try this again?
My engineer Tom, first and foremost, because he's the only one that listens to my music. I usually go to the studio by myself like 99% of the time. Like, and I have homies like, hey bro, let me go to the studio. I'm going to the studio with me, blah, blah, blah. But like when I go, like I hit up, like I'm really like in a moment, like trying to go to the studio, or I'm book it right now. I'm getting booked for like later on tonight or the next day, and then I just go real quick. So it's like, and then also like a lot of music, I don't want a lot of people to hear right away. Like, but he is a person to be like, hey bro, this ain't it, bro. Like, nah, like no. And then a lot of times I'm like, I think it is it though, bro. We gotta keep this anyway. Or like, but really when it comes to that, it's more like how something sounds. Cause like he's an engineer, so he wants it to sound crisp and clean. But sometimes I'm like, I want it to sound like this or that. And we have disagreements sometimes, but like him and like sometimes I'll send like Sevio, that's like my best friend. I'll send him some music, or I'll send it to like it's really like my brother.